As there are less cards to master, I expect my win rate to go down, because we'll be picking Meow bonuses, trying to get specific cards, rather than trying to get something that's going to help us. And we'll be taking cards even if they're not good. We'll be trying to seek out curses to try to get duplicates of them. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. We're definitely going to go down in win rate. I'm actually astonished that we've kept the win rate as high as it is this far into the challenge. I really thought we were already going to be dipping below 50% on Silent Defect, but nope. Holding strong. It's pretty cool. Ah. One of my favorite starts. Lose 7 max health, gain 250 gold. Why is this good? Because you lose a resource you're not immediately using. You lose max health at the beginning of Act 1. On High Ascension, that doesn't mean losing any current health, so you really aren't actually missing any HP that you could have had until Act 2 and onwards. And in exchange, you get a resource that is guaranteed to be useful. That's what makes gold so valuable in Slay the Spire. You can get a random rare relic, and the relic can be Unceasing Top, and it's worthless. Or you can get a rare card, and the rare card doesn't do anything, because it's a creative AI, and it's too heavy to play, and it's a curse, and you take damage. But with gold, you go to a shop with money, and if all the options of the shop are bad for you, you simply don't buy them, and then you still have the money, you can use it for something good later. You won't lose the money until you find something actually worth buying. This is, of course, assuming you can actually evaluate your options correctly, which is one of the very difficult things about Slay the Spire. What even is good? What should you be buying? What actually improves the deck versus what makes the deck worse? But because you have the discretionary option with gold, it's always going to be a valuable thing. That makes it really good to start your run with. Thanks for coming to my shop, TED Talk. This elite is... yeah, this is suicide, right? I think we're going to take the money and go to this shop, probably through 2 combats. Unfortunately, that precludes me from going here. But we can still do several rest sites in an elite. That's okay. To Basass, thanks for the 100 bits. And Camel Crush with 22 months. Heck yeah. Go Bower Ranger, thanks for converting from a Prime sub to a real sub, a Tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you. Chubb says, I think Defect and Watcher are the only ones that can use Unceasing Top well. Ironclad sort of can, if you get the right exhaust cards. But it's quite a stretch, usually. And Go Bower Ranger, thanks for 5 months with Prime? After converting to a Tier 1 sub, I'm not sure how you pulled that off, but well done. Thank you. A fascinating duo of alerts to get there. Subbing twice at once. I did tell the dad joke, yes. Our dog-themed Georgia Pooch, yes, I did. A prime example of weird Twitch behavior. Ha. Aha. Ah. Aha. Don't think it's a good idea to triple defend here. Probably defend, zap. Take 2 versus the worm. The worm. Exactly, because this way dual cast is a kill now. Perfect. Bullseye. Actually a pretty good card early on. It's also an unmastered uncommon here, and the only reasonable damage option presented to us immediately. Seems like a pretty good pickup of these 3 options. I am personally a sucker for first card Storm. I think conceptually it's very fun, and I like that we can guaranteed buy another power at the shop, but in practice I think it's quite terrible. So let's grab a Bullseye first. Our first question mark is the Golden Idol. We've already lost some max health. Losing more to get the Golden Idol isn't exactly desirable, but is not a terrible idea. I could instead take a curse or lose a chunk of my health. Hmm. Yeah, and then we died in Act 4. Trouble. Well, I think it's always correct to take this, still. It's either 6 max health, 22 damage, or an injury curse. Normally I lose max health here, but that's usually because losing max health doesn't lose you current health. Here we do actually lose 4 current health by losing the max health. And we dip below 60 max HP, which is a little uncomfortable. Still reasonable, though. We could instead take the injury and remove it. That's an acceptable choice. In fact, we haven't mastered injury yet. So let's do that. Give me another one. And I should probably take a fight here and get a little bit more money before the shop. Let's see, we always take 3 here? No, we can take 0 with dual cast Strike Bullseye. If they each get hit one time. So there's a 50% chance that we take 0 and a 50% chance that we take 3 here. 0 it is. Cool. Excellent potion, focus potion. Not only is this pretty good early on for amping our lightning orb damage, but because we have a bullseye, it's going to be further enhanced, and even further enhanced with a ball lightning here, channeling another lightning orb. Now we're starting to slap. Oh my. The slapping continues loudly and enthusiastically, with another bullseye and a data disk and a defragment and a runic capacitor. It's quite a shop. My only regret is that I can't buy literally all of this. Data disk runic capacitor in the same shop is pretty legendary here. Problem actually is the runic capacitor is not very good right now. 3 additional orb slots is going to make it harder to evoke our lightning orbs, which is a downside for the time being. As soon as we get any source of frost, this becomes amazing, though. And yeah, we can afford data disk, runic capacitor, defrag, I think? Actually, wait, math says probably not. Do the math later. 165... 67 and 42. No. Oh wait, yes, we have 3 gold left. Yes, we can afford all 3, just barely. Okay, that is pretty dang strong. Wait, how much extra gold did we get last floor from? Exactly 3 from the golden idol? Okay, so we didn't need it. Didn't need the golden idol to buy this. What other considerations could we make? That means we can't do data disk Master of Strategy defrag. We could do defragment, data disk, bullseye card remove. That's a little tempting. We can indeed just find another bullseye, but we might not. I really do like the double orb relics. All right, let's do it. I'll fall for this. This runic capacitor here. I'll fall for it. Give me frost orbs. You, give me frost orbs. Hey, that's not frost orbs, that's damage. Damage is unacceptable. Left wondering if we try to use the skill potion here. It's not going to be that many opportunities for this to do stuff. This is an opportunity. And we might get a new potion, so... Thinking about it right now. It's odd to use a potion in an easy pool fight, but we are staring 8 damage in the face here. Let's use it. Hologram. Perfect. That lets me full block. Good. Very good. So we go what? Defrag, dual cast, and hopefully that's going to be kill. Good. And we do, in fact, get another potion, so that odd use of a skill potion actually was not a waste. It's pretty fun. And there's a Frost Orb, as required, as requested, as demanded. Not the world's worst recursion either, but definitely taking cool-headed here. So with a Fire Potion and everything else that's happened, I think we go this way now, right? We fight this Burning Elite because we're super strong. Even though we have a Curse. Because we have lots of health, too. Let's go this way. It's not like this nerd is going to stop us. This nerd's a chump. Take 6 damage from my 1 orb. My all-powerful orb. That'll teach him. More Frost Orbs. Alternately, All for One and Rebound are both things, but... I mean, we took Data Disc, Runic Capacitor, we clicked the Frost Orb cards. And we're off to quite a start here. Alright, our first real opponent is a Sleepy Egg. Guess what, Sleepy Egg? I'm going to patiently set up orbs while you sleep. Enjoy. Enjoy your 12 Metallicize all you want. Let's see, do I Bullseye here? If I Bullseye this turn, we could do Zap, Defend, Defend next turn. Take 2. I don't need to use this Focus Potion, but I could. I don't think I'm going to, though. Yeah, let's do this. Let the zappening commence. Oof. That's not the draw we wanted, but we have health to spare, so whatever. Look at that lightning orb damage. It's intense. 20 at end of turn here. Get a bag of marbles. Enemies are now vulnerable on turn 1, and there's even more Frost Orbs with Chill. 1 Frost for each enemy in combat. Perfect. Battery and Aggregate are okay, but I love Chill in a situation like this. Probably even want to think about making that a Chill Plus, so that we can fill the... in any multi-enemy fight, we can immediately fill all of our orb slots with Frost. Hey, and we have got health to spare, so I will click at least 3 times here, trying to get another relic. 1 click to get an Art of War. Well, that went well, too. This is a very good start to a defect run. Let's add a Whetstone. Upgrade 2 attacks at random. Could upgrade Bullseye or Ball Lightning, or even just Strikes. Could also skip this to get the blue key, which is somewhat reasonable. That said, upgraded attacks go a long way in Act 2. The Bag of Marbles makes upgraded strikes even better, right? So they'll do 13 damage on turn 1. It's still pretty good. Hey, well done, D-Fast. Congrats on getting all the trophies in Spire. How many relics in Act 1? 5 so far. 6, 7 in a moment. But we're gonna get upgrades and not relics in the next few floors. So it'll come to an end, unfortunately. I assume you mean actually taking the Whetstone? Yeah, taking Whetstone to help versus Gremlin Knob definitely could be a thing. I think we already answered Knob pretty convincingly, but we could certainly use some help. I'm going to grab this. Double strike upgrade, I'm fine with that. Let's see how often it matters. Not on turn 1, it does. Not. I even might not want to strike, because then I'll get more energy next turn. Questionable. I think we should just play it for 9 damage. Not gonna focus potion, but we'll probably fire potion. This seems fine. Right, so 3 extra damage from the upgrade on the strike. 3 more extra damage. That didn't really make a difference here. Either way, not too bad. We take a little bit of damage. We pick up a Rego Pillow, so we can heal more by resting. We can get a 3rd Cool-Headed, or we can start investing in either Loop or Machine Learning here. I rather like Machine Learning for more card draw. One of my favorite card draw defect powers. Defect Danny says, at what point in the run do I typically decide what I want to do with my orbs? Deciding which orbs to use and to try to scale. We've already decided pretty heavily on this run that we're going to do Lightning and Frost. Lightning to take advantage of this Bullseye, and Frost to leverage the focus and orb slots that we have. We've got lots of orb slots and focus already, up to 3 focus once this defrag is upgraded, which means both Frost and Lightning orbs are going to be really good. We can afford to have a mixture of both because of how many orb slots we have with the Runic Capacitor. Usually you don't get this kind of orb scaling so early in a run, but we absolutely do. We could even think about maybe keeping this focus potion all the way to the heart fight now and trying to use it for a guaranteed 5 focus in that fight. Do Not Put Me on Pizza says, does Runic Capacitor avoid being early capacitor bad because it's not an opportunity cost to play the card? Kind of. You still have the problem of more orb slots early is bad because you can't evoke your orbs as easily and therefore don't get immediate value. You also have the opportunity cost of not spending that money on something else. We could have bought a removal and another Bullseye if we had not gone with the Runic Capacitor. So we are paying a price for this early capacitor, but I think we were able to get away with it because of pairing it with this data disk and the defragment that we picked up at the same time. So we got away with it, so to speak. We're going to do defrag first upgrade, probably chill second. I want these cool-headeds upgraded pretty soon as well. Oh, should have upgraded chill first. Ah, who said the strike upgrades were bad? Easy. Get wrecked. Take that, you stinky lice. Feeling frosty. Yeah, usually defect is not this strong in Act 1. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. Oh, and an algorithm? Oh, wait, a barrage? Oh my goodness. These are some choices. Dang. All of these are good in their own right. Dang. Barrage is going to hit absolutely hard once the deck is set up, and all the more reason to invest in a chill upgrade. This could be a long-term damage solution, quite frankly. I like Turbo a lot because of how much card draw we have access to with 2 cool-headeds that can be upgraded. Stomps X 1, 2, 3, and then dies to Spear and Shield. Yes, we're going to need an answer to Spear and Shield. Definitely. Definitely, we're going to need an answer to Spear and Shield. I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet. I think I'm taking this Turbo. Feels like the most important piece at the moment. And that gives me more incentive to upgrade our card draw now. Oh, hello. Strike upgrade, the power. Thank you, Whetstone. This is still a pretty nasty situation, though. Might be taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, take 10 this turn. Next turn could be ugly, too, depending on who gets block. Yeah, that's not good. Chill? Where you at, Chill? Everybody, chill. Dang. Alright, I'll take 5 more, but then we're done. We don't need much health to beat Hexaghost, so this isn't too bad. Pretty nasty fight, though. I like machine learning a lot in a deck like this because having the ability to block passively means you can make fights last longer, which means you can get more card draw out of the machine learning. Pretty good stuff. Flex pot. Okay, Compile River is also a reasonable source of card draw. Only 2 orb types make it a little underwhelming, but it's fine. Unmastered Double Energy is also not too bad, but kind of a little bit cloggy in the short term. I think I'll grab 1 Compile here. Yeah, we could upgrade Zap for Hexaghost, potentially. That's kind of appealing. Also like upgrading the other cool-headed here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Get both of these cool-headeds upgraded. We'll upgrade Chill in Act 2. This feels like a pretty solid foundation for the deck now. Yeah, I'll Bullseye you. Normally, Hexaghost is a bit of a damage race. You have 9 turns to do 264 damage, where the boss will slay you. We're actually not really concerned in the same way. Because we can set up with Frost Orbs, it is not important that we actually kill before Inferno arrives. Maybe I should think about Focus Potion. Seems like we're on solid track here. Oh, that's right. Bullseye, thank you. Oh yeah. This ghost is toast. Easy peasy. Horror Surge is here. Could set us up brilliantly for a future bias cognition. And even if it doesn't, it can be very strong in its own right. Meteor Strike never to be underestimated. It can enable a Snecko Eye to be a game breaker, and any other way you have of either playing it normally or cheating it into play can be very, very strong, especially in a deck that can draw this much. Meteor Strike could do quite enormously powerful things. Creative AI would be a slow but guaranteed method of scaling. I don't think this deck needs it, although it could be a nice way to tackle Act 3 and 4. Let's grab a Core Surge. Well, well, well. What gots we here? Pyramid. Pyramid Art of War. One of my favorite things ever. Pyramid with lots of card draw, also exceedingly appealing. That's going to be a yes from me. I guess the streak continues, huh? Now we just have to find out what we're going to master. I'm hoping it's going to be Injury. That's a lot of elites, huh? Interesting. I feel like we can handle an Act 2 elite, at least as long as we have this Focus Potion. I'd be happy to spend the Focus Potion to defeat the 3 slavers. I think that's completely acceptable. I agree, not a terrible Runic Dome there. But not a necessary one, either. Let's see. Defrag, take 2. Defend, take 1. Either way, we get Art of War. Let's just take 1 here. Definitely need to get upgraded Chill, though. Excuse you all. Despite their nonsense, this is not at all threatening to us. Easy. We block 25 passively. Also easy. I guess his machine learning is kind of bad now. It's a little unfortunate. Upgraded Go for the Eyes is a very nice Runic Pyramid card. 2 turns a week to an enemy that's attacking us. Pyramid loves zero-cost cards. Pyramid loves conditional cards. This is both. I'm gonna keep the current potions, though. Oh, we can retain our hand. How powerful. I see Enlightenment is here, although we don't have any cards that are high cost enough. Another copy of Defragment is probably the strongest thing here. Opportunity to remove a card is pretty good, too. Oh no, Ulti NG. Forgetting a key truly is a painful way to have a run go down. Not buying that Prismatic Shard. Not today. We are leaving the curse in the deck on purpose, just to be clear. Could take a different potion for the elite, but I think the current potions are just fine. Go this way. Still might go for 4 elites or something crazy. Oh. Well, don't mind if I do, actually. Yeah, I'll be taking that. I'll definitely be taking that. If fatal, permanently increase the damage dealt by this card. Sounds good to me. Frail is nice. So how much damage can I actually do here? 15... 25... No. With the Flex Potion we can get a kill, though. I'm really not able to block for much. Yeah, we should use the Flex Spot here. That's a bit unfortunate. There it is, the second Bullseye, and it's even upgraded. Believers were correct to wait. Easy. And another card removed. Perfect. Lose another strike, please. The other unupgraded one. I know we said I should upgrade Chill. I'm probably going to upgrade Ritual Dagger instead. And hopefully we don't suffer too badly. Not even Slavers. Easy peasy. Also, ouch. Look, the stabbing's pretty nasty, actually. Gonna need to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Or else. We're gonna lose health pretty quickly here. If I don't draw some frost. Or something. Ouch. I'm almost wondering if we had to, just potion here. Okay, this looks a little better. Defend, defend. Bonus energy next turn. That seems correct. Should be able to stay alive next turn. Definitely getting ugly in here, though. That's for sure. Let's see. How much damage do I actually have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could spend all of that. So if I go Defrag, Bullseye, Dual Cast, we're going to deal 8 plus 18 by 2 from the Dual Cast, plus 18 from these. 62 plus 18. 80. Not quite a kill. Also might have maybe mismathed something in that there. Let me just double check. Also cool-headed and draw stuff. Let's see, if I bottom draw, go for the eyes. How does this go? I think it's still fine. Yeah, the lightning will be 7, so we get a kill, but not a kill with the Ritual Dagger, I should have clarified. Easy every time. So we can block for enough to only take 2 here. Take 2 to level up the Ritual Dagger. A bit iffy in this position, but I think still worth it. Consume with an upgrade on it. I'm going to fall for that. That seems very potent as far as getting additional focus goes. Relic for a curse. It's a Writhe curse. Writhe with Pyramid is pretty bad. Currently we're looking to get to this rest site so we can heal. This is the safest way to proceed now. Definitely could end up dead on turn 1 of one of these hallway fights. Bag of Prep or Anchor or Pocket, or Buffer Relic could all help me. What do you got? Preserved Insects. Okay. Elites will be easier to kill. Maybe that means we go for the Elite rather than for this. Core Surge versus Snecko is at least promising. No confusion for me. Definitely one of the better fights we could have gotten. Note that we could have used the potion if we hadn't drawn Core Surge. Let's see, this would dual cast for 16 by 2. Plus 23. $55, not quite. Double Energy is back. Beam Cell could slap pretty hard. Mostly I want whatever gets me through this next fight more intact, which is skipping. Yeah, Snake Plant or Slavers. I'd rather fight Snake Plant, I think. Could have had Double Meteor. Double Meteor with Pyramid would have been pretty sweet. I'm going to dodge this Elite. Okay, these three aren't too bad, mostly because they don't attack on turn 1. So that's encouraging. Next turn could be a bit of an issue, though, without guaranteed chill here. Definitely feeling the price of not upgrading that a bit earlier. Thought I'd have the chance. I, in fact, did not have the chance. And now we are at the mercy of the birds. If I can't kill one here, we are dead. So this is all up to whoever dual casts. Actually, no. Even if I dual cast, we're just dead, right? So the only way we live is if dual cast hits the middle one twice. That's what I see here. And that's true whether or not I use the focus potion. Looks like we're dead. Bullseye first means that I can't block the remaining two no matter what, right? If we Bullseye dual cast and kill one of them, then I've got 1 defend and 1 go for the eyes versus 6 times 2 incoming damage. We die there. So any play other than just dual cast, defend is a loss, guaranteed. And it's a 1 in 9 to live with dual cast first, right? Which means we're overwhelmingly likely to be dead here. Well, that's partially because we made a few too many greedy choices along the way. I think the second defrag was a little bit of a mistake. Not upgrading Chill over the Cool-Headed was definitely a mistake. We bottom-decked the Frost a bit too often here. Defend, Bullseye. Okay, and then we die? Unless, what if we Bullseye, go for the eyes here? Do 12, bring it to 9. We still have to randomly hit it twice. Wait, if I Focus Potion, there'll be 6. We can improve our odds, right? 6 goes to 9. Yes. If we Bullseye, go for the eyes, the middle one, and Focus Potion, we get 2 separate 1 in 3 chances to live. Live on 2 into next turn. I think that is the best play. We have to use the go for the eyes here, though. Hey, we lived! That could be the whole run. That very much could be the whole run, living because of that. Let's see. Jewel Dagger. Are we gonna go to 1 hit point? I think we are. Spooky, man. That is spooky. But we have a rest site next floor. It's fine. It's fine. Saved by the Focus Potion. Health is, as they say, a resource. Every point matters. All right, I can't believe we found our way out of that. Well spotted. Definitely give me the front-loaded upgraded block for 0 cost, please. Thank you. And sleep for more than half our health. Easy peasy. Never didn't have it. Ooh, look at that steam barrier paying off. Look at Chill being a bro, also. Good job, Chill. Oh yeah, 24 block. Easy. And yes, the collector fight should be a lot easier than the other stuff has been so far. Fun fact, if you kill the mushroom with the Core Surge, you become vulnerable and then you get an artifact. So don't kill the mushroom with Core Surge. It's quite bad. Power Pot's quite nice. Melter Plus, or the self-repair we've been waiting for. Give me that. So we could fight this elite, but it actually feels to me like an unnecessary risk at this point. The deck is very strong. We've got Runic Pyramid and excellent orb scaling. We have a plan forming to kill Spire Spear and Spire Shield too, as well as the late game bosses. So what do I need to risk my life against Slavers turn 1 for? Insect is going to make them easier, but we could still easily take 30 damage to Slavers turn 1. Bad draw against Slavers will kill us. So there is definitely a risk the run ends if we go to this floor. It's not. Twitch chat says, no risk, no reward. The corollary of... Is that the right word? Corollary? The inverse of that is, no reward, no risk. If you already have what you need to tackle the late game, don't risk it. Koro Larry. Good old Larry. Oh, we need to do some more damage here. Larry knows what's up. Ooh, Dupot. Another defrag. Tempting, yes? Very tempting. Click the Glacier, though. Definitely want that Glacier. And I'm going to lose this Ancient Pot. Pick up a Dupot and a Power Pot. I'm going to upgrade this defrag. And I think I will commit Power Potion to this fight. This doesn't feel like a free fight. Now it does. Not upgrading Chill, they say. Nope. I'm currently doing 18 plus 11. That's not enough. Alright, now we just have to block for this much. Doesn't actually seem like it's that hard. This is 35, so I just have to defend twice. Easy. Easy peasy. And again. No turbo consume. Excuse you. Your numbers are too big. GG. Alright. We politely declined that final elite, easily make our way out of the act. And we do get the second Core Surge, although it's very tempting to take a Seek here. We are going to double up on Core Surge as another unmastered card here, meaning we've got 2 good mastery candidates this run. See you later, Seek. What a promising run this is. And we're offered Empty Cage, remove 2 cards, Pandora's Box, transform all of our Strike and Defend cards. Or the Sozu, get rid of potions, but gain more energy. I think this is going to be an Empty Cage pick here. Remove 2 more strikes in the deck. Lose these 2 upgraded strikes from the Whetstone. Sozu's also not the worst pick here. Deck would certainly appreciate more energy. I think between the Art of War and the Turbo, though, we're going to be okay. Maybe we'll find the Injury Mastery that we so seek. Maybe. Just maybe. So now we can go pretty heavy on the elites here. I don't see a whole lot of reason to decline. The so-called Elita farming. It's so much easier to not play attacks when I don't have them in the first place. One more cool-headed? One more cool-headed. Before you lies a decorated altar to some ancient entity. Duplicate a card in your deck. Any card. We could dupe Ritual Dagger at 53 damage. We could dupe Glacier, Consume, Defragment Plus, or Injury. It's going to be pretty hard to win with 2 injuries in the deck, but let's try it. You kneel respectfully. A ghastly mirror image appears from the shrine and collides into you. That's definitely not the correct choice from a win rate perspective, but from a master all the cards perspective, it might just be exactly what we needed to do. Orange pellets, by the way, with double Core Surge. Still probably taking it. Seems pretty good. Force Field's not bad. Master Strategy is quite good. Could have mastered Master Strategy in this run. Two broken legs. It's a tough way to be. This Capacity Potion is also very strong for later in the run. Orange pellets are OP. And yeah, we do have enough powers to make this 0 cost. I'll take it. Maybe I should have duped Zap. Actually, quite glad these have appeared. Can power up the dagger a bit more now. This turn 1's a bit awkward, though. Yeah. Ouch. The dreaded triple spiker attack, turn 1. Can happen to anyone, at any time. There's nothing you can do. That's a good one. Start of each combat, we can discard any number of cards from the opening hand and draw different things that aren't as terrible. It's pretty valuable. Excuse you. Double excuse you. Alright, next turn you die. Meat on the bone. Keep us healed here. Another turbo can keep us energized. Take one more turbo. Go to that second shop? I don't think so. I think we go to the store here. Or maybe even the combat. No, we should upgrade a card. Although it might not want to be chill anymore now that I have Gambling Chip. Actually don't necessarily want chill in the opening hand most fights. We should probably recall, actually. This is definitely going to struggle in the late game. We're not that good at Heart yet. Maybe I need to upgrade Zap. Alright, I'll do that. A slight issue. Although, I'll actually think on that for a moment. 24. Let's just use this, not the Duke Pot. Not quite enough. I'm okay with that. That's a fine way to end that fight for me. I am going to take the creative AI here, as we are still lacking a way to scale up damage for the final fights in the game. Pretty cool find with the frozen egg there, too. And I guess we want to go this way. Now that we've beaten Repto, we should definitely take one more elite. Creative AI with Runic Pyramid? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Alright, there's all the keys. Ouch. You change the intent turn 1, but that could go in either direction, really. 2 injuries, man. A fun problem to have. Soon. Hologram's quite nice for getting a card out of the discard pile. Quite a few good candidates for that. Go for the eyes. Bullseye, Ball Lightning, you name it. Turbo, Void. Many excellent options for what to fetch. And now a miniature giant head. For your convenience. And yes, I'm playing Creative AI. Sue me. This is how we scale for the enemies that have more than a couple hundred health. Pretty important, actually. Also, with 2 core surges, any randomly generated... I guess we don't need randomly generated bias cogs to go with core surge. We have orange pellets. We can benefit from lots of stuff, though. Perfect. It is time. Time for problems to arise. Letter Opener is going to be good damage. Barrage is back, or we can take another Glacier to really help with the blocketing. I think with Creative AI, we can go double Glacier here. And with Ritual Dagger, too. Little spooky, but with Ritual Dagger and the Gambling Chip, we should be able to do this. Turn 1 Chill is also quite nice. Skill pot as well. Not a very good skill pot, unfortunately. We'll keep this Amplify, I guess. Definitely could go a little awry. Hopefully I don't have to use the dupe pot. That could be something we're forced to do if the draw order is awkward sufficiently. There it is. Okay, no problem here. Easy. Yeah, Seek would be good here. Sure would be a nice card. Emotion Chip would be a good relic here. If we lose health on our turn, trigger the passive ability of all orbs on the start of the next turn, and get a loop plus. Sure. They're not all attacking me on turn 1. How nice. Echo Form Ritual Dagger doesn't actually help me do anything, so whatever. The Blip Labs. Free recursion. Yeah, actually. With all our orb scaling, that seems quite excellent. Our limited number of lightning orbs really appreciate being able to be recycled like that. That makes me want to upgrade Hologram here. Chill upgrade is genuinely good for the Awakened one, if we're worried about this fight. It's also pretty good for Spear and Shield. You know what? Better late than never, right? Let's upgrade Chill. Should have did that a long time ago. But here we are. Then Plain Defrag takes us to 25 block. Perfect. Ritual Dagger kills one of these birds. Hopefully Letter Opener and the rest can kill the other one. I see we get attacked for the multi-attack on the second turn of combat, which is a little spooky, but we have answers, so it's not that spooky. Let's see, so 23 plus 30 is 53. Incoming damage is 52, so we're fine. Let's play a skill for Letter Opener. Alright, now we want to kill one of these two birds. This is now 40 block. Perfect. $88 damage Ritual Dagger, looking very good. Do we need to play any Creative AI stuff? I don't know that we do. Definitely gonna need some lightning orbs. Here's one. Let's actually go with two. It's not a lightning orb. Well, never mind then. Both of these get played. Would we take Blizzard in this deck? Yes. With 2 Glaciers and 3 Cool-Headeds, I think we could definitely benefit from Glacier. Okay, now we want the Lightning Orb in front to loop with the Bullseye damage. this turn, huh? Rude. It's also our best way to kill Heart is by looping the Lightning Orb on the non-attack turns of Heart, and then putting a Frost Orb back in front for the attack turns. Should be enough. Okay, now we can play all the powers here in Phase 2. The Awakened one no longer gains strength for each power we play. So we can get Machine Learning and Creative AI down. Consume one more time. Oh, that's convenient. Oh, that's convenient. Get him. This is not convenient. The zip-zapping is complete. Alright, Awakened one easily destroyed by this deck. Time Eater is the next who will follow. Do not expect Time Eater to fare very well here. Poor Time Eater. Poor Timbo. The fate that awaits you is most unkind. Sure, you can do a little damage, but once we get going with this deck, you really can't hurt us. No loot yet. Hmm. 43. There we go. 52. It's a little spooky. Oh. We want to go Bullseye Zap here? Move all those debuffs. We still take a bit of a hit here, which is slightly annoying. But That just makes it easier to get a kill here. GG. I guess we could have Echo self-repaired to top up a little bit there. We're going to be missing barely any hit points as it is, going into Act 4. 6 hit points. Could rest to heal it all. Is there any upgrade that really matters? Hologram upgrade matters a fair bit. I'll upgrade Hologram. Don't foresee this mattering too much. Ooh, boat thingy is nice. There is a recycle available. There's also a Heat Sinks Plus available. Those are both pretty potent. So many Master of Strategies. Amplify is here. That's pretty good as well. Lots of good options. I do like the recycle a lot. Although the deck being 35 cards, it won't matter that much. It will definitely matter some. Being unupgraded is going to make it not as effective as you want it to be. Still pretty good. Focus Potion's pretty excellent also. I like Heat Sinks Recycle Focus Potion quite a lot. Let's do that. I'm very content now. These are no good. Just looking for the Ritual Dagger. Ideally. And even if we don't find it, well, we can do some other stuff. Take a bit here. There you are. Alright, let's just do this. They said Spear and Shield would be a problem. Ha! The fools. I want stuff to leave my hand, actually. Let's see if we can echo this self-repair using our creative AI. Not necessarily possible that we can do it, but we can try. We're eventually going to get our hand clogged with stuff we don't at all want here. And eventually the spear will do too much damage as well. .64 damage. We're blocking fine. Okay. Yeah. There's Hologram. Excellent. We got it. Full health. Easy peasy. Get a Happy Flower and a Block Potion I don't want. A Meteor Strike at the very end here. That's kind of cute. So this is mostly a question of do we want Cold Snap or not. I don't think we want this Meteor Strike. Although we could actually use it. Curious. I don't think we want it. It is good recycle fuel, right? If we want to recycle for energy, it's okay. You can play it with turbos, too. But it's more block we're not getting is the problem. I think we're just fine here. This is looking like a really good potential triple mastery run here. Got Bullseye, Injury, and Core Surge. Wouldn't have expected Defect to do Injury of all characters. But I think it's going to happen. Plan on using the dupe pot either on a defragment or maybe on a power created by the creative AI. Loop's also a good candidate, now that I think about it. We'll have to see. This is an excellent early hand, although I am going to get rid of Zap here. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to waste this damage. We should just do this. Any reason not to use the Focus Potion right away? I don't think so. The only thing I'm not seeing right now is a power to get rid of the debuffs turn 2, but that could be okay. Could avoid using it for Art of War. Next turn we're going to be weakened and the heart won't be vulnerable, though. This is far too much damage too early in the fight to ignore. Should have played chill there. This looks good, though. Yeah, we're going to be duping one of our powers. Good. Excellent, in fact. This is really good news. So I could dupe Defrag right now. Is that adequate? Oh, I'm not sure. Definitely gets us further ahead, quicker. Josh Prox, thanks for 30 months of support. Loop does feel like potentially the better duplication. Alright, 3x15. How about 1x15? Easy. Alright, we need this lightning orb. Here's Bullseye. We need to make some room in hand here. Turbo Hollow Zap? Yeah, we need to be doing damage. Looks pretty promising. There's the loop. Okay. Dupe the loop. Play the creative AI. Take damage on purpose so that we get emotion chip. Block for 56 at the start of the turn. Sure, sure. Second creative AI is going to help us get the late game scaling we need in this fight. Now, let's just remove some stuff from our hands. Excellent. Didn't want to remove Injury there because I wanted to play 2 cards rather than 1. Recycle gives the energy back that you use on the card, so I needed the 1 energy from deleting the Defend. Here, let's delete that. Double Storm, that's probably it. Need to put an end to this fight quickly, yeah. Double Storm. Let's do it. Oh no, damage. Actually, that's still a lot of damage. This is machine learning. Turbo consume dual cast? Yes. Take 4. You dead, son. GG. And that's how you master the injury. GG. What a run. As predicted, that optimization Twitch chat found in the cultist fight was indeed the whole run. Never forget, drinking Focus Potion to get the 1 in 3 lightning hit on the middle cultist. It's the only reason we're here. At the very end. GG. And to continue the 8 streak, no less. That's crazy. This run brought to you by Math. Chat knew. They knew. They knew what it would take. Has it been done? The Spire sleepeth, and all it took was yet another runic pyramid. That was good. Really pleased to get another curse crossed off the list. And we're over the 300 mark, right? We went to 302, so there's exactly 50 cards remaining. The final 50. Update that. What a run. So yes, that's an 8 streak of mastering new cards in this challenge. 2 full rotations through each character. Victorious with a new card mastered every time. Can the Watcher make it number 9? That is the question. Before we answer that question, I am going to take a break, refill the legs, stretch the water for a couple of minutes. When I return, we'll play some more. It's consume viable without runic capacitor. I think it's actually okay even with only the starting 3 orb slots, but every other additional orb slot that you can make will make it a lot stronger. So it's really good with inserter, really good with the capacitor power, really, really good if you can dupe capacitor or otherwise get lots of orb slots. The rotating record is 20, Kron, held by yours truly. Actually, that's not true. It's held by Bela Lord, not yours truly. I don't know that guy. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple minutes. When I return, more Spire.